Hello! This video will walk you through how to teach your child to follow your directions. Teach strategies can be thought of as replacements for your child to use instead of challenging behavior. These replacement skills are just something different and more appropriate that your child can do to get their needs met. In order for replacement skills to work, there are a couple of important things that need to happen. First, they'll require direct teaching, which needs to happen at a time that the challenging behavior is not already happening. You can teach your child these new skills anytime throughout the day, and it only takes a little bit at a time. You will want to be consistent though. It might take a little while for your child to learn these new things, especially if challenging behavior has been getting their needs met for a long time now. In order for your child to want to use these new skills, they also need to work better than challenging behavior for getting their needs met. That means they need to produce the result they're looking for more often, more consistently, and more easily than using challenging behavior. We're going to talk more about how to do this next. The data you've given us indicates that your child uses challenging behavior to get out of doing something they don't want to do. This might be putting away their favorite toy, switching from one activity to another, or a routine everyday activity that they don't like doing. You can use these steps to teach them to follow your directions instead of engaging in challenging behavior. First, find a time in the day to spend a few minutes providing an opportunity for your child to practice following your directions. This can take place in the middle of normal activities or day-to-day routines that are already occurring, like playing outside or mealtime. This should also be a pretty quick exercise. It should only take a minute or two. Give your child a direction to complete. This should be a short, simple task that your child is highly likely to follow through with. Start off by asking them to do things that you already know they want to do. The point of this practice is to help them gain more experience following your directions and to see that good things happen when they listen to a trusted adult like you. For example, you could tell them to kick their soccer ball when they're outside playing soccer with their sibling, or take a drink of juice when they've told you they're thirsty. If they don't follow your direction, you can help them. Start with less intrusive prompts like repeating the instruction, pointing in the direction of the task, or modeling what you want them to do. Gradually, provide more help, like turning their shoulders in the direction of the task. Remember, your direction should be something they're likely to do anyway, so if you have to provide too much help, you may want to rethink the direction you're giving them. Once they complete the task, give positive descriptive feedback and high-quality attention for following your directions. You can say, "You did such a good job of listening and doing what I asked you to do." Pair your feedback with high fives, hugs, or other things your child likes to increase the likelihood that they follow your directions in the future. If your child begins to engage in challenging behavior, stay calm and avoid attending to the behavior. Gradually help them complete the task or give them a new direction for something you'd like them to do. For example, if your child starts to throw a tantrum, you could say, "Sit in your chair with a calm body, please." Do this same exercise at different times throughout the day, during different activities and in different places. The more practice your child gets, the better. Remember, this is to help you and your child develop a positive routine around giving and following directions. If you only ever ask them to do things they don't want to do, it's harder for them to see why they should follow your directions. Asking them to do fun and easy things helps establish a more positive pattern. The more they come into contact with easy and fun directions and positive reinforcement for following them, the more likely they are to do it again in the future. After your child has success with following directions, you can gradually start to ask them to do things that are slightly more complex or take slightly more time to complete. You can also occasionally ask them to do things that are more neutral tasks, meaning that they're not necessarily something your child wants to do, but not something they don't want to do either. You'll obviously still have to ask them to do things they don't want to do at other times, but avoid doing that during this practice. Stick to neutral or preferred tasks to help balance things out. Stick to one direction at a time and avoid giving too many during one activity or routine, or even during one day. Young children get told what to do a lot, and even telling them to do something that they want to do will eventually get old. Switch up the reinforcement. Give your child positive feedback, hugs, extra time with a favorite toy or activity, or their favorite snack as a way to encourage them to follow directions more in the future. It's also a great practice to explain to your child why you're asking them to do something, and especially when the task is important or related to their safety, like brushing their teeth or holding your hand to cross the street. This helps build trust and encourages communication. This teaching process may feel a little strange at first. Remember that you're teaching your child something new, which takes time. You may not see a big change right away, but if you're persistent, it can really pay off. Revisit your behavior support plan often, save the Teach infographic on your phone, and check out our website for more suggestions. Keep up the hard work. You and your child are better for it. Reach out to our team if you need support. You're doing great, and we're here to help every step of the way.